Hello. This week I want to talk about emotional intelligence and how concentrating on that has helped me.
I'm ready to face my fears. I'm ready to taste the weird. I just wanna walk the hills above. My ordinary life, I could let it burn. 'Cause I just wanna go to the deep end. I just wanna go to the deepest end. No planning, no stress, and no work, no trying to fix what we have. Just go to the deepest end.
One of the books I used to help me get through this was Emotional Intelligence 2.0. And it has different strategies for self-awareness. The different strategies are: quit treating your feelings as good or bad, observe the ripple effect from your emotions, lean into your discomfort, feel your emotions physically. So, feeling emotions physically. So, for example, I was at work a few days ago and I was going up the steps and I was working on something, helping with something that I honestly didn't really want to have anything to do with. I don't know, I had a thing against being the one doing this, and which is kind of silly, and I get that. It was fine, it wasn't even a big deal, but I could feel this frustration in my very upper chest area and my throat. It was there, and I had had that feeling before, but I never really stopped and paid attention to it. I was like, oh, there's a tightness, there's this, but I didn't think about it being there. It was just there and part of what I feel when I'm frustrated or upset about something. And so this time I was going up the steps, I felt it, and I was like, no, wait a minute. What is this? What is this feeling? Like, why is this here? This is just a little thing that, yeah, okay, you don't really have time for it and it's kind of in your way, but is there really a need to, feel this way about it? And I noticed it, I stopped on the stairs, on the stairway, and was thinking about this and was like, there's a pain or an anger in this, and I'm like, okay, so this frustrates me, this angers me a little bit. I have a lot more anger than I ever realized before. But I think it's held deep down. There are people, especially from years ago, in my 20s, when I think the anger was so overflowing. And my parents have witnessed this too, and I'm getting ready to cry, but I had a lot of anger that I held in, and even though I would let it out in some of the worst ways, it never really totally went away. And that's one thing that my counselor a few months ago, she was like, I haven't seen anger in you. You're experiencing all these things from your loss, but I have not seen anger. So I think there's some things to work out there. Stop and ask yourself why you do the things you do. And then the next part is social awareness strategies. Watch your body language, for example. Yeah, what do you need? You know, greet people by name. That's kind of hard for me because I'm not a name person. I should try that more. So those will be my next things. But living in the moment, though, that is important, and that's something I know I'm not good at, because the future, I think I said this in my video a few weeks ago, you know, when I was talking about anxiety, you know, my thoughts usually drift to the past, and they drift to the future, they drift anywhere but the present. And, you know, and I think that's something that I'm going to work on more, living in the moment, because really, truly, the moment that's right now is where we need to hang out a lot more, because you appreciate now. Now, usually, you know, like right now, I'm in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing something I am enjoying, and it's a beautiful day outside. I have windows open. It's a very relaxing moment. It's good. Yeah. It's nice. There's no rush to be anywhere. Yeah, I need to clean and stuff, but I don't have to do that right this second. Like when people come into my office and I'm busy and they need this, I need to get myself out of the other muck and mire from the spreadsheets and the emails and whatever's due, and focus on right now. I need to help this person, instead of being like half in all this and half with them, or not even half. And of course, there's another section that I've been concentrating on more. Like I said, the social awareness strategies I haven't really done too much on, but I should get to that. Relationship management strategies, that's the third one. Be open and curious. Enhance your natural communication style. Take feedback well. And I think you can be realistic and not be so attached to something that you can't take constructive criticism, and be able to separate between people who are just being mean and people who are actually saying, you know, it would be better if you did this. And you can decide whether you think that's, you agree with that or not. You have to be open to that. Only get mad on purpose. Anyone can become angry. That's easy. But to be angry with the right person to the right degree, at the right time, for the right purpose, and in the right way, this is not easy. Because we were just talking about how this anger at doing this little thing, your emotions shouldn't be dictating how you behave with people. You know, I mean, yes, horrible things might be happening. You know, you may be having a bad day. You may be having a bad week, month, year, life. Things are not good at all. Of course, you're not going to be perfect during those times. I'm not asking that. You know, I've been less than perfect over much less. If you want to get to a better place emotionally, and you want to have better relationships with people, and you want to be just better in general with people, then not let your emotions rule everything, because that's not going to work. That's my little segment on emotional intelligence. We can revisit these things. There's a lot to emotional intelligence, just like there's a lot to changing habits. I think my next video will be an update on how well I've changed my habits. So anyway, have a great week. I'll see you next Wednesday.